I want to move on to Priscilla Thompson, who's been tracking that tornado outbreak in the central part of this state and also on the East Coast. Priscilla, talk to us about what you're seeing, and that tornado threat really had people on edge all day.
Yeah, Tom, we actually just moved into an area because we are in one of those areas right now that is under a tornado watch. And we're talking about areas across Central Florida under these watches until about 9 o'clock tonight. And we've already seen some of the damage that has been caused in some of these areas. In St. Lucie County, we saw a 10,000-foot metal structure that the sheriff's office used that is just a mess of mangled metal tangled up after a reported tornado tore through that area. We're also hearing reports from folks in Wellington, Florida, that there are several people injured after a tornado tore through there. And so some of the damage is just insane that we're seeing in places like Fort Pierce, where there are trees that have come crashing into homes, some homes that just appear and buildings and structures that just appear completely destroyed as these tornadoes are whipping up in the midst of this hurricane. We're talking about some 14 million people right now that are under these watches. And so it is a dangerous situation. I know Bill Cairns just a short while ago was saying that it appears that the worst of it has passed, but certainly still a concern as these watches remain in effect, and especially given the horrific damage that we've already seen from the tornadoes, not even factoring in the damage that could come from this hurricane. Tom?
Priscilla, talk to me about the emergency warnings. Those tornadoes started popping up, and I know they took some people by surprise. Were you hearing the alerts where you were? Do you know if the people on the East Coast and the central part of the state were getting those warnings as the tornadoes were coming?
Yeah, so I haven't heard any sirens going off here, but we have been getting the emergency management alerts about flood watches and tornado watches and warnings. And so we would hope that people in other parts of the state as well are also getting some sort of alerts to let them know that this is happening, because, you know, this is an area in Orlando that a lot of people evacuated to, thinking that they were going to be safe from the worst of some of this damage. And so to now see that they're under these tornado watches and warnings and to be getting those alerts has certainly got to be terrifying and concerning, as we're still bracing for the worst of the storm here. Tom?
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app, or follow us on social media.